Namaste, students. Spishro Betium. I, Javian Neha Rawal, Assistant Professor in MLT Department at Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. So, today I'm going to present on the topic that is about the Papaniculi staining. It is helpful for the discipline of medical laboratory technology for the fourth semester student as well as sixth semester students. So here we begin. First of all, we will learn about the Papanicola's stain. What does it mean? Papanicular stain is also known as PAP stain. It is a multichromatic stain. Which means it is made up of more than one stain. It is used for the histological techniques and it is developed by George Papanicolaou, who is also known as the father of cytopathology. PAP staining is used to differentiate cells in a smear. How to differentiate? It can differentiate from the normal cell to the malignant cell. When we will stain those cells, what color we are getting, that will, by observing those cells, we can identify whether the cell is normal or it is a malignant or benign cell. So the PAP stain, for the PAP stain, the sample specimen which we used are the gynecological smears, also known as PAP smears, sputum, urine, cerebrospinal fluid, abdominal fluid, pleural fluid, seminal fluid, fine needle aspiration material, or other materials which are being taken by the FNAC technique. PAP staining is very reliable technique as it is used for cervical cancer screening in gynecology. Now in the next slide, we will study which are those dyes, why we call the PAP stain a multichromatic stain. The classic form of PAP stain involved 5 dyes in 3 solutions. Those stains or those dyes are first the hematoxylin, that is a nuclear stain. It is used to stain cell nuclei. And another one is orange G6, that is a counter stain. Orange G is used to stain keratin protein, which are mostly seen in the sputum sample of a diseased patient. Keratinizing squamous cell carcinoma can be diagnosed by the help of orange G6 counter stain. And other stains are eosin azure, which is denoted as EA. The 5065 denotes the proportion of the dye. And this eosin azure dye is comprised of 3 other dyes. Those are the eosin Y stain, light green SF, Bismarck brown Y stains. Now the procedure, how the PAP stain is done. First of all, we will fix the slide which is having the cells. The sample could be anyone, the urine, cerebrospinal, sputum, or the sample taken by the help of FNAC. So first of all, we will fix those cells in the slide by the help of 95% ethanol. We will keep those cells for 15 minutes in 95% ethanol. Then we will rinse in tap water. Then we will use the Harris or hematoxylin stain for 1 to 3 minutes. Then again we will rinse the slide in tap water. Then we will again use the 95% ethanol, 10 dips. Then we will use the counter stain, that is orange G6 stain, for 1.5 minutes. Then the 95% ethanol, 10 dips again. Then we will use the eosin azure proportion 50 and 65. First of all, for eosin A 50, we will keep the slide for 2.5 minutes. Then eosin A 65, sorry, either EA50 or either EA65. We will keep the slide for 2.5 minutes. Then again we will dehydrate it at 95% ethanol, 10 dips, two changes. It means in two Copeland jars we will put the 95% ethanol. In first Copeland jar 10 dips, in second Copeland jar 10 dips. Then again add absolute alcohol. We will put the slide for 1 minute. Then we will use the clearing agent, that is the xylene, for the removal of excess amount of alcohol in the slide. We'll keep it for 2 minutes. Then at the last we will mount the slide by the help of mounting media such as glycerol, gelatin, Canada balsam, and other like DPX. And one more method is there, modified PAP procedure. In this, 95% ethanol for the fixation is used. For 15 minutes, we will keep the slide. Then distilled water, then same hematoxylin for 2 minutes. Then distilled water 10 dips, then tap water, then distilled water 10 dips, then again 95% ethanol. Then we will use orange G6 stain, then again 95% ethanol, then eosin azure 50 and eosin azure 65 for 6 to 10 minutes. Then again 95% ethanol, 20 to 30 dips, three changes. Then we will use the absolute ethanol, 10 dips. Then we will clear the slide in the xylene. Then again mount in the permanent mounting media. Now the last method for the PAP staining is rapid economic acetic acid papiniculi stain method. Here, instead of ethanol, we will use the 1% acetic acid as a fixative. So first of all, we will keep the slide at 1% acetic acid, 10 dips. Then again, nuclear stain we will use hematoxylin, which is preheated 60 degrees centigrade. We will put the slide 10 dips in hematoxylin preheated 60 degrees centigrade solution. Then tap water. Then again we will use the 1% acetic acid. Then orange G6. Then again 1% acetic acid. Then eosin azure 50 to 10 dips. Then 1% acetic acid. Then methanol. Then after that we will clear the slide by the help of xylene. Then at last mounting is done by the help of DPX. DPX stands for the dystyrene polystyrene xylene. So at the end, we see the different colors of the cells, the cytoplasmic area, the nucleus will be get stained by those dyes. When performed properly, the stain specimen should display hues from the entire spectrum: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Chromatic patterns are well visible. The cells from borderline lesions are easier to interpret. The photo micrographs are better, and the stained cells are pretty. The staining results in very transparent cells, so even thicker specimen with overlapping cells can be interpreted. On a well-prepared specimen, the cell nuclei are crisp blue to black. Cells with high content of keratin are yellow. Glycogen stains yellow as well. Superficial cells are orange to pink, and intermediate and parabasal cells are turquoise green to blue. Metaplastic cells often stain both green and pink at once. At the end of the slide, there are some diagrammatic representation of the cells, how they will appear after microscopy. So these are the observation of some bronchial liver smear. These are the carcinomic and malignant cells. First diagram is the squamous cells, and the another one are the bronchial liver smears. That's all for today. Thank you. This session powered by the digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If there any problem, any query related to this topic, please comment on the comment box given below. I will try to resolve it. Thank you.